1865, the Civil War ended, and the huge armies of the North and South disbanded. The war-weary veterans returned home to more peaceful pursuits. Troubled is the great westward expansion. Encroaching American settlers on Indian lands caused Indians to retaliate in sometimes violent attacks. In response to these raids, the U.S. Army built a series of military outposts in the Apache homeland. Fort Selden was one of these posts. Fort Selden was established in 1865 and was named after Colonel Henry R. Selden, who had distinguished himself during the battles of Valverde and the Glorieta Pass. Located 13 miles north of Las Cruces, on the east bank of the Rio Grande, Fort Selden was built to protect the citizens of the Mesilla Valley from the Apaches. The fort also had an international role to play because it was close to the Mexican border. This is a building consisted of flat-roofed adobe buildings constructed around a parade ground. Initially, it had a complement of 2 companies, or about 200 men, and had a 16,500 square mile area to protect. In spite of the postal, Lydia Spencer Lane, the wife of an officer posted to Fort Selden, wrote in the 1860s.
Our news station was a quiet, rather unattractive place, garrisoned by one company of colored infantry and one of white cavalry. The commanding officer's quarters were not nearly finished. I believe there were only 4 rooms ready for such things, but they did not annoy us much. There were 4 ladies there, none hanging out in the army. It was indeed a dull little place.
Small community of Leesburg. It's Las Cruces back then. Probably that Mesilla.
Well, no, those were 2 separate towns.
By the late 1870s, Apache raids decreased.
Well, it looks like the center of Las Cruces must have an adobe section.
General Kelly was not proud of the Army record. In
It's still there.
1875, he wrote,
It is with painful reluctance that the military forces take the field against Indians who only leave the reservation because they are starved there.
Here,
Douglas, later
abandoned by somebody, so they're going to use him for food.
child on that dusty post on the Rio Grande.
Yeah, look how skinny he is.
Yeah.
Had a law which decreed that
Well, I think we've seen the museum. And we'll go outside and out here they respect the rattlesnake's right to privacy. Tumbleweed.
Should have gotten
Kick
that
it.
tumbleweed that
Hit our car.
yesterday.
Give it a boost.
That's not much of a tumbleweed.
Not much, not enough wind.
80s, one form of rapid communication between military posts was the heliograph or sun telegraph. The heliograph utilized the sun to transmit flashes of light over long distances.
Oh, they use mirrors or reflections. Huh?
Yeah, this extensive communication network stretched all the way from Arizona to Texas. One of the heliograph stations was on the highest point of Mount Robledo,
Right up there.
in front of you. Geronimo is credited with saying that the white man can speak with light, the Indian can do little. Our day is finished.
Geronimo said that,
He
huh?
said that. He was a wise man.
He was a wise man. There are probably adobe walls that are just collapsing over time.
This was probably the parade area.
Yeah. I wonder what those are that are wrapped.
What?
There are some of these things wrapped in black. Maybe they wrap them in the wintertime
Yeah.
when they're most apt to get rain. There's the buffalo soldier. The officers' quarters are over here. You're not going to tear down some of that wall for a souvenir, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm just feeling how they remain.
There's some gravel in there.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, it's unusual to see the stones here.
Oh, this was the prison.
The prison?
Yeah, the courtroom was on top of the prison. This was the only two-story building at the fort. The rooms to the north of the prison were the granary, quartermaster's storehouse, carpenter, and blacksmith shop.
They made sure they wouldn't get out.
Yeah.
This is the non-commissioned officers, the sergeants' quarters.
Small little rooms, weren't they?
Yeah. But that's better than what the grunts got over there, where they're all stuck together in one big barracks. That's parade ground out there, I guess.
Yeah.
Where they come to get their orders. Garrett family plot.
Most recent one was buried in 1991.
And there's Pat Garrett himself. I'm standing on about his chest, I guess. We're guessing that these are probably his children. And this is in Las Cruces, New Mexico. You think these are, oh, these are younger.
These must be grandchildren.
Yeah.
This is the
Born
most
1910.
recent, died 1991, Jarvis P. Garrett.
1905 and 23. Yeah, these must be grandchildren. Well, this one is same age as Pat. 1846.
Right.
Maybe that's a sister.
Yeah.
Pauline. That could be a grandchild. No. No, because the son was born 1896.
Don't know.
Must be a nephew unless he had a bunch of children, and some of them are back here too. They did have big families back in those days. 1981. Okay. Let's pay our respects. Born in Claiborne Parish, Louisiana, which is where that lake is that we were going to go.
Oh.
Frederick was going to take us, near Homer, Louisiana. Butterfield Overland Trail, Overland Mail Stage Line. There's the museum.
Sure. You can go on.
Well, the visitors here today.
What is this called?
Mesilla.
Mesilla. It's a historic old part of Las Cruces. Original adobe buildings, which have now been converted to shops, restaurants. Right over there.
I'm going to turn down the street, you get a better view of it.
It's where Billy the Kid was sentenced to die.
Because General MacArthur came to La Posta when he was a kid rather than after he was general, when he was living there.
Yes. Can you read that, Billy the Kid's son?
This building dates from 1850, once housed the capital of Arizona and New Mexico. Later it was the courthouse in which Billy the Kid was tried and sentenced to hang. But Pat Garrett got him instead.
Yeah.
Some of us think unjustly. The La Posta here is building the original La Posta for more than a century and a half. These adobe walls have withstood the attack of the elements and man and have sheltered such personalities as Billy the Kid, Kit Carson, General Douglas MacArthur, and Pancho Villa. Now Mesilla sleeps, but La Posta still offers its traditional hospitality to all.
That's that sign we're reading. Okay.
Yeah, that's a tourist trap in there. And the William Bonney Gallery, they're all cashing in on the poor kid's name.
Yeah.
So Pat Garrett took his life unjustly. I'll go down that street.
Going down the street.
Oh, I guess it's not part of the original city.
I guess they got the water pipe fixed.
Yeah, you can get down the street here.
Yeah.
Should have taken a picture of that squaw that made your restrip.
Oh yes, should have done that. Now we're back to the town square. And there a few minutes ago, I guess I missed it.
Look at their roosters over there, up for the ones still green.
Yeah, they got yellow and green ones. I like the red ones best, though.
The old cornbread.
Yeah. Where we got ours, though.
It says the museum is that way, but we gotta go around the front. They think
And we're gonna go to the museum.
got the city in the background.
Yeah.
The mountain.
The museum where we're going.
This is Rockhound State Park in Deming, New Mexico, and there's a campground there in the state park, and see, that's our camper about right there. The town of Deming, North New Mexico, is right over in there, just this side of that mountain over there. So there's supposed to be a lot of agates here. We're standing on a ridge, mountain ridge, and behind us is a big valley and some more mountains. We've gotten some inside information, or Carol did, on where all the agates are. And it's going up that road somewhere up in there, in that mountain over there. We're going to do that tomorrow. Today's October 16th, 94. Doesn't it? Doesn't that look like what
Yeah, that looks like
we saw was a creosote bush?
What are these
And-
with thorns on them? Is that mesquite?
No, that's not mesquite.
Well, they have these big thorns on them?
Yeah. What kind of cactus did they call it?
I don't remember.
Well, of course, this is the prickly pear. I let China run loose here. She used to kill all the rattlesnakes along our path before we get there. Looks like a
They'll kill her before us.
looks like a cave up there. Indians probably used to live up there. Cliff dwellers.
I'm sure they had a pass to get in there.
This is where Carol saw a UFO this morning.
Mm-hmm. Right above those towers.
Yeah.
Aren't those the towers?
Yeah.
It's gone now.
There's some blue sky over there. Hope it comes over here. See a pretty sunset.
Did you say that was Deming, New Mexico?
Yeah. See, that's facing west where we are, where we're looking now. This is another vantage point up a little higher than the last video. campground. Our camper's about right there. Well, that's pretty steep over here. That's almost straight down. So we have to go back the way we came up. We're told that that vein right there had a lot of agates in it. Down there, looks like it's about to roll down the hill. They said it's been here hundreds of thousands of years. Guess it came from up there. Or up there. Did she see another jackrabbit? We've seen a couple jackrabbits since we've been up here, and China took off after one, running hard. And you can see what kind of terrain this is. I had to stop her. Afraid she'd break one of those big, long, toothpick legs. Now that we're coming down the mountain, we got a better view of the campground. There's ours right there. China on the leash again. And we came from on the other side of that knoll there.
Yeah.
It's up higher. You can see that cliff dweller cave up there.
If you were a mountain climber, you could go up there and explore.
Sun has come out, shining on these mountains, makes them a lot prettier. Okay, which one of these are we going after?
The thunder eggs. This is the way they look. And you break them open and they...
Saw them in half.
Yeah. That's a geodes.
And which one's the jasper that you have in your hand?
Oh, I threw it down.
Oh, there it is. This
Yeah.
bottom one says jasper also.
Well, these are all jaspers here. And this is a jasper, and so is that. And this is the yellow jasper. The yellow jasper is more valuable.
Looks like that rhyolite looks like one of the thunder eggs.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to tell the difference between them when you're out rock hunting tomorrow.
Yeah. That pink jasper's pretty. I'd like to get some of the pink jasper.
What?
She can't go with us tomorrow.
That's right.
There's Janet, exhausted after her walk. Aren't you tired, puppy? Please don't bother me. There's Jack, exhausted after his walk.
What do you mean exhausted? I can walk these mountains.
You can. You didn't get short-winded?
No.
No?
Wonder what the poor folks are doing.
Yeah, they're home working. And this is our
And the
view.
young folks. Up this mountain is where we found our gems that Carol wanted. The spot where we were digging is right up in there. I'll get the telephone and see if I can get it in closer. Yeah, that gray area, those are tailings from digging. There's a hole up there big enough to get 2 or 3 cars in. Doesn't look as high from down here as it did from up there, especially after walking it. The campground where we're staying is on the other side of this knoll at the base of that mountain over there. We're getting ready to go take, those are the Florida mountains they call them here. We're getting ready to take a ride up that road going up to there. See what that looks like up there. Maybe go up that valley.
Oh, here's an area.
Hmm?
Seems to be a river.
Oh. Those look like workhorses or miners. The pack horses. One mule. This fellow's well equipped. You even see a rifle on his saddle there. The last picture of those horses were not for mining purposes. They're elk hunters. They take those pack horses, according to one of the rangers here. This is where we registered to go up to the cliff dwellings. We go through there. Okay, this is supposed to be about a 1 mile round trip visit here. You're up to it?
I'm up to it.
Okay.
I'm going.
If you can do it, I can do it.
I can do it. I might have to pull you along, though, by your belt buckle.
Well, I appreciate it. Wow, that's a pretty cliff up there. This is the Gila River?
Yeah. Did you drop? Yeah.
Yeah, they're super fast, yeah.
Geronimo's probably been up there.
Down the trail, that lean farmers sit on the loom walls. Do not disturb or remove artifacts, plants, animals, rocks, or other objects.
In other words, don't have any fun.
Yeah. Just keep hiking.
I'm getting tired. Can you help pull me?
Yeah, come on.
I should have brought China's leash. Peak coming out of the mountains. And it goes right here and goes underground.
You know, that's going awful fast, too.
Yeah, there's a lot of water flowing down there.
Isn't that incredible?
We're absorbing it all.
That was really something. I never seen anything like that before.
Is there a volcanic origin?
The light brown layer at the top is called Gila conglomerate. And the much darker layer beneath it is last chance andesite.
Down here.
There
I
are
bet
no-
that's pretty after a rain when the water comes flowing down, make that black streak there.
There are no signs of prehistoric occupation in the inaccessible cave above you. Oh, we haven't gotten there yet.
Something they use for grinding food there. Do they have marks on there? Because that's number 2.
Well, they start with cave 1. We're not to the first cave
Oh,
yet.
they don't show marks along the trail?
Mm-mm. No, they start with a cave.
Well, maybe they had a different guide down here that showed us marks along the trail. Now, what'd the book say about these caves?
Huh?
What did the book comment on these caves
No, we're not there.
along the trail?
It does, but I don't know which one that is.
That's a big cave. Dwellings where we'll eventually end up. Way up high there. Probably overlook the valley. Cliff dwelling, but I thought most of them are way up high on the bluffs. We'll walk back in there and see if I can see something.
Well, you're not on the trail. I told you to stay on the trail.
Tell me if somebody comes.
Okay.
No, these rocks have all fallen. This wasn't a very high opening here back in the old days.
Oh, no. The caves we're going to are 175 feet above us.
Yeah, they're way up there.
And he says, we do not know.
If we can get to that one.
Yeah, we're going to all of them.
So the trail must lead over there. Huh.
Centuries ago, before the arrival of Europeans in this country, the soaring birds looked down on other inhabitants of these canyons and valleys, known as Pueblo Indians. They may have been seen traveling along the creek. perhaps going to their fields from their homes in the caves. Pueblo is a Spanish term we apply to southwestern Indians who built communal houses.
Okay, there's some of the openings. I guess we'll eventually work our way up there.
Let's get a better view here.
This is yeah, there's one with a square window over there. See some people up there. Like some people were climbing a ladder into that one. Now into that one. But we've got a steep hill to climb. And she says we got to stop.
Are we there yet?
We're maybe a quarter of the way. Because we just came up there.
Well, I'm going.
Okay, take off.
The water up here. Well, they made pottery too.
Yeah,
So I guess they used their palm.
they probably did that down at the creek. Well, we're just approaching the dwelling area.
Well, I don't see number 6 yet. So.
I see the first dwelling up ahead. You better watch your steps. That looks like it could be slippery.
Well, yeah, honey. You don't video while you're walking. Okay?
All right.
It's too dangerous.
All right, I won't video while I'm walking. Pretty view across there. See, we came from way down there.
Do you think these were here then?
Yeah, I bet they're hundreds of years old.
Old, are they 7?
Yeah, down there is where we came from.
Watch your step here, honey.
That during this slippery during rainy weather.
Yeah, I bet it is good. Hi.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
This is 6. Okay.
Was this a dwelling at one time, too?
Well, this was probably a cave that was used for cooking it for storage.
Oh.
Can we walk here?
Oh, absolutely.
Huh. This small cave may have been the home of one family. 3 storage rooms formerly stood here, with the foundations and a pile of rubble, which once formed a wall, were all that remained. The hearth was used for warming and cooking fires. Notice the 2 round pot rests.
Okay.
They provided support for large round-bottomed jars. Visitors often ask why Indian pottery had rounded bottoms. If you've ever been camping or picnicking and haven't been able to find a flat surface to put a container on, you probably know it's easier to level a round-bottomed pot than.
Well, they had a pretty view. Number 7. Okay, there's that T-shaped one we saw from way down below.
Well, let's see. These walls are over 700 years old, and they are extremely fragile. Even though some work has been done to strengthen them, do not be tempted to climb on the cliff or over the walls into the rooms here. T-shaped doorways are common in southwestern archaeological sites. but we do not know why they were made that way. Perhaps the shape made it more convenient to enter the room while carrying a bundle. The wood you see is original.
Oh, it is.
Wow.
It's over 700 years, huh? Oh, they've been gone 700 years.
Beams near this doorway were cut in AD 1276.
You know, that black up there looks like there were fires in there. That's soot.
Mm-hmm. Those beams,
Yeah.
they were cut in 1276.
Boy.
We can be this exact by using
Carbon dating.
dendrochronology.
Those old stones were laid there individually, yes, in adobe.
What was the wood? What's the purpose of the wood sticking out there?
Maybe there's a ceiling or 2 levels in there, subflooring. Stairway here, does it say if we can go in this one?
Yeah, you can go in any one that isn't railed off.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's a stairway, wooden stairway.
Alright, this is number 8. How do I get up there? I'll leave it here.
Guess all this wood is original too. Well, this is a big room. Big room.
Now we can go up here. It says it took a great deal of effort to build these homes. The stones were held in place by mortar. All of the clay and water for the mortar had to be carried up from the stream.
Boy.
And my Gila did not have any pack animals. The beams for the roof, called vigas, were cut and shaped with stone axes or fire.
Boy, look how big that is. How far back there it goes. It's cool in here. I bet the temperatures probably stay fairly constant here all year long.
It says that in 1884, no roofs remained in place. Apparently they had fallen, or else the beams had been destroyed by people who had lived it before his arrival. About 75% of what you see is original, although the walls have been cut and the foundations have been strengthened to prevent further deterioration.
Temperature probably drops 10 degrees in here. Yeah, it looks like there probably was a little roof in here. You can see a little hole there where a log probably was, and over here there are several of them that are missing. I don't know how they got in that room. Just a little tiny hole down there. It's only about 1.5 feet wide and maybe 2 feet high. I mean, these boulders, they say, had fallen before the cliff dwellers lived here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because you don't see any breaks in the soot up there.
Boy, can you imagine how many fires they built in here?
It must have been awful smoking in here.
Wow.
Look at, as black as that is, boy, they had to have a lot of fires for a lot of years. Looked like the smoke sort of hung to the back of the room because the front part is still light colored.
You see, they had some wind going through here to blow it in.
Yeah.
Whereas in the back, they didn't, there's no openings at all.
This being kind of level, they must have lived up here. Another room here. What does it say about 11? It's like another room in the back there.
Number 11.
Yeah, there's a pretty good breeze blowing through here.
Mm-hmm. Here are good examples of Magillian building techniques. Some tools were used to cut through bedrock to level the floor in the far left corner. And a large rock on the back wall was incorporated into the design. Rock.
Must be where the opening is there.
The masonry walls were plastered on the inside. The roof was built with large vigas, which supported smaller poles, which in turn were covered with split juniper slabs, and finally a thick layer of mud. The floors were plastered with mud to provide a hard, level surface. Although this particular...
Build this wall perfectly straight. Looks like it started to lean on them a little bit.
This is a water roof.
Sort of protected from the wind. You get soot on your hand?
No. Nope.
This is so old. It's been bedded.
They must have been little people. This was a doorway, apparently.
Yeah. That recent time mortar, does it feel like cement, Portland cement, or is that part of the adobe?
How the hell am I supposed to know the difference?
If it's got sand in it.
Well, I can't tell.
Compare it to the wall above it. We know that's original. Now what'd you find out? What's your report?
This is darker color than that is.
So you're saying it was built at different times?
I think so.
Okay. That was a scientific explanation. From an anthropologist.
Okay.
All right, let's go over this wall.
I'm going.
You had a good vantage point here. Looks like it goes straight down.
I can see those Apaches coming.
You could see the pale faces coming. Of course, back in those days, 700 years ago, there weren't many pale faces around.
I don't think there were any pale faces around.
So we have to work our way down where you're going. This is kind of a tricky walk. If you misstep, you're going to be 1,000 feet down there in the creek, and the only way I'll get you out of here is after the buzzards pick your bones.
That's okay. You can just leave me here. Let the buzzards have me.
I can break your bones up and put them in a backpack.
No, you can just leave me here. I don't care where they go. As long as I'm not using them anymore.
So your mom would want to see some evidence. I'd have to break out your teeth
Yeah.
so she could see.
Yeah. Yeah, she might recognize me too. Number 12.
Well, this is kind of a precarious walk here. Better be careful.
Oh, I didn't finish back at number 11.
Oh, there's that wooden ladder.
Well, see, we go down to that. I didn't finish number 11. Because judging by the locations in which the archaeologists found tools and other belongings the residents left behind, it appears that the rooms were used primarily for sleeping and storage. In pleasant weather, most activities took place on the rooftops and in the open plazas.
Out here, I guess.
Yeah, now we're at number 12.
Out in front.
Number 12 says an interesting construction technique can be seen behind you and to your left.
Okay.
Notice the thin stones projecting from the outside corner of the wall.
Thin stones from the outside corner.
Of the wall. It is likely that these were
Oh, from the
intended
wall.
as joining stones to attach the wall of a planned addition to the community. Notice, okay, so you're looking at number 12. An interesting construction technique can be seen behind you.
Back
Behind
here?
you and to your left, over here, right here. Behind you and to your left.
Okay.
It says, notice the thin stones projecting from the outside corner of the wall. It's likely that these were
Oh, right
intended
there.
as joining stones to attach the wall of a planned addition to the community.
These right here.
Yeah. We're going to make an addition to this one. As you go across the catwalk,
That's this right here.
observe the first room to your left.
Okay. All right. What about this room?
Okay. The unleveled floor may be an indication that this room was never completed.
Oh.
See, there's not as much soot on the wall. There is up in there.
Well, further down, there's less, even less. 13.
Notice the upper and lower doorways. Upper
Okay.
and lower doorways. Oh, okay. And the two small poles which extend from the right side of the structure.
Poles, okay.
Over there. This building was 2 stories tall. The small rooms may have been either dwellings or storage rooms. Why do you think the doorways are so small? By studying skeletons found during excavations, archaeologists have learned that the average height for women was 5'1" and 5'5" for men, not much smaller than the 5'4" and 5'8" averages of today. The Mongolians probably did not find the doorways any more convenient to enter than we would, but the small doorways were much easier to cover with skins and rock slabs to control cold winter
Oh,
drafts.
yeah.
Notice the ventilation hole above the upper door.
Yeah.
Cool air would enter the bottom of the doorway, rise as it was heated, and carry smoke out the opening.
Okay, there's 14 back in here.
Can we go? Yeah, we can go up there. Okay, 14. The people who lived here were farmers, as shown by the remains of beans, squash, and corn found in their homes. Walk up to the large storage bin and look inside. Here's the storage
Where the
bin.
logs are?
Yeah. Oh my God.
What's in there?
Corn.
Oh, well, now that's hundreds of years old, I guess.
Over 700.
It shriveled a little bit.
It is partially filled with corn cobs uncovered during excavation. The fields were along the valley of the West Fork of the Gila River and on the mesa across the canyon from here. No signs of irrigation have been found. Apparently, rain was the main source of water for the crops. The average annual precipitation here is 15 inches and falls mostly during the summer months. The type of corn grown by the Mongolians took 115 to 120 days to mature. The growing season may have been too short for a good crop during some years, so it is not surprising that they also hunted animals such as deer and rabbits and other wild plants.
Back in those days, because of lack of rain and soil fertility, maybe that's as big as they got. Boy, it's really breezy in here.
Boy, that wind is cold, too.
And it's not windy out there. It looks like they could be.
Well, where they get... We don't get that candy vine.
They're probably relics also, fossils. another room that the only way you can see is climb up that wooden ladder. Oh, there's a separate little room over there.
Yeah, there's two rooms.
With no entrance.
Well, I think it can be, probably good, yeah. It could have been entered from there.
Oh, you see an opening through there?
Yeah.
See what 15 is.
Get out of there. 16. Oh, 16's over here. I guess they can't get out of it. 15. The two stones on the floor of this room were used to grind corn, seeds, and nuts.
Stones? Let me see if I can look in.
Climb up here.
Okay. Now 15 here.
The two stones on the floor of this room were used to grind corn, seeds, and nuts. Today, we call the larger flat stone and that matate, and the smaller mono. The megaloman used clay pots for cooking. These probably were placed directly over the coals as they could withstand considerable heat. Food possibly also was baked or broiled, and occasionally archaeologists find flat stones that may have been used as griddles.
There are corn cobs down there too.
The low walls in the far left corner are the foundations of a storage room.
It's like a big boulder that they built around over there.
Yeah. Pre-ring dating indicates that the Mongolian lived here for no more than 30 to 40 years. Why did they abandon this site after putting so much effort into its development? Did a slight decrease in temperature shorten the growing season too much? Did constant planting deplete the fertility of the soil? Did they overuse the natural resources and find themselves traveling farther and farther to find game and firewood? Or was it some type of social disintegration? Probably it was a combination of problems, but there's not enough archaeological evidence to know for certain which factors were involved. Again, you're welcome to add your speculations to ours. Now it says return to the main trail either by the ladder or by the stairs where you first entered the large cave and continue to the left.
Looks like they had a log supporting the wall over here. It's embedded in the wall.
Yeah.
And a real small soot area over here. So it must
They cooked over
Had a
there
fire
in that
over there.
corner. Or for heat.
Yeah. Looks like they're doing some work there. Grinding probably. This must have been how they entered. Another little room.
There's another room over there, but we can't get to that one.
Oh, that's a steep drop off there. Oh, we have trail ends. We have to return by way of the ladder. Okay. Better be careful going down that ladder. Remember, if you injure yourself, you're stuck. You're going to have to stay.
That man back there can
There's
help.
no way I can get you back down.
That man over there will help me.
Unless your dried bones only weigh 10 to 15 pounds.
He'll carry.
It'll probably take a month or two before the buzzards pick you clean.
You know, there was no warning that you should be in good physical condition in order to do this.
No, there wasn't.
You should.
Looks like mud daubers been building in here. built that wall. So that's a genuine engine ladder.
Yeah. We have to go down the ladder. It's
Yeah.
the only way out.
Well, because of the pictures I saw of pueblos, the top one side of the ladder is always taller than the other, and that's the reason when I made that copper pueblo, I made them all that way too.
Why?
I don't know why. None of our literature says. I just did it because I saw it in the picture.
There's got to be a reason for it.
It's easier to hang on to, I guess. You can stand up and back down. We're photographing how graceful you are there.
Oh, great. You going to watch me fall all the way to the bottom, too?
There'll be evidence that your mama can see that I didn't have anything to do with it.
Let me see that big hand coming forward.
Are you down?
Camcorder, and I'll video you coming down.
Well,
Get on your hands and knees and hand it to me. Hello up there.
hey,
What are you looking at?
I've been looking at what those folks did. Aren't those, I see those black things up there, I don't know if those are bats hanging there. Could be some bats hanging from up there.
Well, I'm zooming in on it and I don't see any.
This is made out of a pretty big tree.
What?
This is made out of a pretty big tree.
Certainly is.
This is the reason we got one side taller than the other. You've got something to hang on to when you back down. I don't think that big fat grandma we saw a while ago could have ever made it up and down this.
No, she couldn't have. She knew it before she got here.
They would have to leave her to the buzzards if she'd fallen. There's no way anybody could carry somebody like that down out of here. Which way we go?
Nice little.
Is that a separate little cave in there?
Yeah, they stood up here, so they had fire here. They probably sat here and
Yeah?
looked out.
It's where the scouts were.
It's not cold here. This is nice.
No, it's nice here where the sun gets to it.
I mean, in this little cave. It's not cold.
All right, let's see. This trail goes on down this way. You got to take a different way out.
That's a nice spot. I would choose that for my room.
Well, you wouldn't have had much shelter.
See, there's water down here when it rains. See that?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that's a waterfall there.
They probably
That
caught it.
dark color.
They probably sealed this up and caught it.
Well, the water would have run off the roof, off the top of, because you can see the dark marks where the water comes down. It splashes right in here. That probably trapped some of it.
Mm-hmm.
Be a pretty waterfall.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't say 17, but it's 17. Maybe it's on the other side.
That's a shallow cave there. But it's got soot in it.
17 says this cave is closed because of the dangerous condition of the entrance. The soot on the ceiling is evidence that it was occupied prehistorically. But I don't see a 17 number.
Well, you can see where water runs down the face of this cliff too.
Yeah.
Down here, and splashes there about where you are.
Yeah.
It's down here. Waterfall over there on the other side of the mountain
Mm-hmm.
during rainy weather.
Why would they grow corn? I don't see anything to grow corn.
I don't either.
But you know they did.
It looks like they would have to go down in the valley, but you wouldn't think there'd be enough sunshine down there.
Well, maybe they didn't have as many trees down there.
Yeah, they probably cut a lot of these trees and burned them. That's how they got their fire. All this vegetation around here. Tricky walking there, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty good. Oh, here's 17 up here.
Okay, what's 17?
Well, it's another cave, but it's closed because of the dangerous condition. But the
Oh,
soot on
yeah.
the ceiling is evidence that it was
Oh yeah, that's
occupied
way
slowly.
up there, isn't it? Huh. So they think this is older than the others, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that looks like a big steep drop off right there, just the other side of you.
That's the way we have to go, too.
Where? Where's the trail go?
I don't know.
It looks like a slide there. Maybe we have to get there and slide down. Do you have a double layer in your britches? In case you get snagged?
Oh, here we go. To the left.
Oh, there's a trail there?
Yeah. It's very precarious. You want a drink?
Well, I don't know where to come back and get it if I get thirsty. Yeah, this is a tougher walk than the walk we had coming up here, isn't it?
Well, it's more dangerous walk.
If that grandma's still sitting down there on that bench, that big fat one, we need to compliment her and tell her how smart she was by staying there on that bench.
No, she missed this.
But she used some good judgment
No,
when she stayed.
no.
Well, there's no way she could have made this.
Yeah, but look, she could have. Look at all of this. Look at
Somebody
what
would,
she said.
yeah, somebody will have to, maybe somebody took a video for her. Sure is pretty over there.
We've got a 2-hour drive and a puppy.
Oh, so in other words, we got to get out of here, huh? There's another big cave up there. I don't think they could have ever gotten up there.
Well, there's number 18. They're going to tell us about something else.
Oh, there is? What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
I just got that rock.
Well, look here. Look what would have happened if it had been over here.
That's right. You wouldn't have a wife anymore. You would be a widower.
I'd never be able to find you if you went off here.
Just remember, you don't have any life insurance on me.
Well, then hang on.
I'm not worth nothing.
Well, I wouldn't have had any funeral expenses if
No?
you'd gone off there.
That's for sure.
No way anybody could find somebody down there. Oh, what kind of a critter is that?
That's a squirrel.
Well, that's a strange looking one.
Well, they are different. Remember I read to you
Yes.
about the squirrels. They call them, boy, look how tame he is. He is called see if I can find it again.
He's nibbling on that grass there. It's pretty big.
Wait, I'm coming.
Don't look over the ledge. No, it'll make you dizzy.
Not me, I'm not scared of heights. Doesn't bother me. Good thing Sherry's not here. She's scared of heights. She couldn't take this.
The bottom layer looks almost like granite.
Yeah, it's a lot darker than...
Looks like sandstone above it.
Yeah. This looks like sandstone. This is... Oh. Well, I guess this is lava. This is lava rock.
Yeah. Well, this was all formed by a volcano, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the darker color is lava rock, I guess.
Is it lightweight?
Yeah, it's lightweight. And then as
Porous.
you push the earth up, that's the soil that it lifted
Yeah.
up. I think that's something. I wonder if there's any thunder eggs in there.
On the way down there is the parking lot where we came from, and the long bridge.
Yeah, I was looking at these lava rocks. See, they've got that red in them.
You gonna steal one?
I've got one in my pocket. I can take you 15 pieces. Here's a bigger one. Here's a lava rock.
So that's the Gila River down there.
Yeah.
Might be able to see the parking lot where a car is. Here's 18.
Oh, finally.
Okay, what about 18?
Okay, at 18. We are not the first to hear the wind whispering in the ponderosa pines, or to watch the patterns of light and shadow on the river below. The river forms a link with the past. It was one of the main elements of life in this area in prehistoric times, and it remains so today. Deer and other wildlife come here for water. Willow and cottonwood, alder and sycamore provide homes for birds, small animals, and insects. It is probable that the Mongolians used the river as a natural highway when they came to this area, and when they left, it was likely along the river too. And that's the end.
Well, down there is probably where they grew their corn.
Yeah,
They probably followed
did.
this path. It's sure a lot easier to get down to the bottom the way we're coming now than it was the way we went up.
Yeah, I bet they grew their corns down there in that riverbed, that flat.
And they had paths along the mountainside like this.
Yeah.
And with that flat bottom down there, a lot more vegetation down there. And more animals would come to the water. There's a waterfall down there. You hear the water rippling?
Yes.
And the wind blowing through the pines. There must be a lot of elk here, as many hunters as we saw on horseback. The little waterfall, that dead tree down there, I think, is causing it to back up. Is our trail will eventually come to. It goes way down there. Guess we'll come out along the river. Where are you?
Oh, I'm looking at rocks.
Well, keep going. Come around on the path there.
That's an unusual rock I found.
Well, do you have enough pockets so that you can hide it? Did you throw it away?
No, we got it. We'll be the good wrong through this time. Are you coming?
Is the walking get any easier down there?
Yeah.
All right, well then I'm coming. Out the bottom, at the river's edge.
Coming?
Is that the path?
It's my path.
That looks like that's off the beaten path.
It's my path.
Well, there's some white water there. Rapids. From way up there on the mountainside, it looked like that tree was blocking the water, but it's not.
Did you taste it?
You can go ahead.
Would it hurt me?
I guess there's supposed to be trout in here.
It's like water.
Just ordinary old water.
Yeah.
So the Indians probably had homemade canoes so they came floating down here. Well, there's some pretty good soil on this side of the river.
Yeah.
They can grow corn here. They probably burned all these trees. Plenty of sunshine.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll see some old pottery in here.
Oh, pottery?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure
in the old days.
the archaeologists have gotten everything over here.
Down here.
Uh-huh.
Of course, cliff dwellers probably didn't have horses. Well, there's that long bridge we came in on.
Yeah.
It means we're on the home stretch. See, this is where that other creek comes down, isn't it?
Yeah.
When we were walking along.
Yeah, that quit. That went underground.
Well, we walked up this one when we first went in, didn't we? Yeah, where we saw the water
Yeah.
seep
where
into the
water
ground.
seeped underground. When it doesn't seep underground, I guess there's a lot of it comes along down here.
Yeah. In the spring when snow melts, this is probably a raging current covering all this area.
Down buckle my seatbelt and move up so I can get it. There's the Gila River. Okay. way over there is that little community where we just were to see the cliff dwellings. Get over the dashboard here. Okay. Oh, dear, smoke. Yeah, smoke signals from the engines. They're telling somebody that the white man's coming.
The hooligans are coming.
Yeah.
Somebody must have gone off the cliff there.
Oh boy. What, you saw tracks or what?
A marker.
Saw a marker? Oh, what, across?
Okay, so you decide you don't want to take 35.